Hey guys, what's up? I just saved $100 by switching to Geico. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to give you guys the little scoop about how my first Peds clinical was, and also what you should expect when you're going into Peds. Before I get into this video, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel and comment down below if you're a new subscriber so we can be friends, because I ain't got no friends and y'all already knew that. So let's get into the video. Okay, so pretty much what you should expect when you're going into your clinical. Well, first of all, I don't know about your school, but I know a couple of schools, like a good amount of them during Peds, they go to like elementary schools, middle schools, high schools. Some have middle and high school. So you'll pretty much be going to that area. It's not like going to the hospital or anything like that, at least not in my school. And I did see a couple people on YouTube who do go to schools for Peds clinicals. So yeah, these are to you guys. So what you should expect, let me see. There are a lot of type 1 diabetic kids, which is the saddest thing ever. Like literally the saddest thing ever. However, these kids are so smart and they are so on top of the game. I mean, these kids, they know what they can and cannot eat. They know how much carbs are in a piece of bread. They know how much calories are in the foods that, you know, they need to eat, because they need to be calculating this stuff. They know how to prick them own selves and check their insulin. Like, it's just completely nuts. But, you know, kudos to them, kudos to their families, you know, who teaching them to really stay on top of their game, because at the end of the day, it's their health. But I have to say, I never imagined these kids are literally like 3 feet. It feels like they only come up to my hip, like to my freaking waist, and these kids know so much. Essentially, they just really know more than I know, to be honest. So I just think that is so cool. Yeah, so be on the lookout for that. Also, there are asthmatics who come in like after recess, or just feel, you know, like when they feel short of breath, they come in, they get their, whether they're on like albuterol, Salmeterol, whatever they're on, they come in and get their little treatment. Some use a spacer, and some don't. Some uses the spacer with the mask. Some uses the spacer. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Use, some not uses. With just the mouthpiece on it. So it just varies each person. You will get some people who have allergies, and they do have EpiPens in the nurse office. The nurse really does, for the kids who need like certain things, the nurse does have like cubbies with everyone's name on it, to give, you know, to the kids who need it, and to the other kids, they just are lucky. But overall, you'll see like the minor, oh, she hit me, I fell, they hit me with this, just like your scrapes, your cuts, and things like that. So you'll pretty much be like putting band-aids or giving ice the majority of the time. But you do see a lot of kids who come in together, like they're friends, and they go, our stomachs hurt, or something like that. So the nurse is like, like, I know why you guys are in here. But it's just the cutest thing ever. Again, you cannot accuse these kids of anything. You treat them like you would treat an adult. And they just like to come in and rest for 5 minutes and then go back to class. Like, that's fine too. You'll see a lot of kids who like self-harm, and I don't mean like cutting themselves or scratching themselves. I mean like, we had a boy that came in who vomited all on his clothes, and we were like, did your stomach hurt? You know, like, what did you eat? What led to this? He was like, well, I was going like this. So it's kind of like he made himself throw up, and we were like, honey, you know, you can't do that. That's not safe. And you know, we had a girl that came in a couple of times with a bloody nose, and it was like, well, when you left here the first time, your nose wasn't bleeding, and now it just keeps bleeding. Are you picking your nose? Like, it's kind of like, that was pretty much like the gist of that conversation. But again, you cannot accuse these kids for, doing things. You can't like assume that this is being done. But you'll pretty much see a whole bunch of that. Like any other facility, there is like a rush hour that, you get a whole bunch of kids that come in, but there's a lot of downtime. So maybe your instructor or your preceptor, the school nurse will let you bring your study material so that you can study during the downtime. And also, as far as lunch, if you're gonna eat their hot lunch, just know that you're gonna be like the last to eat in the whole school, which could lead you to eating around like 1 o'clock, and either there may not be any food left, or at that point you might have only an hour left of your clinical. So I would say just bring lunch. At my school that I went to, they pretty much said you could just take lunch whenever you want, do what you want. You can leave to get something to eat. You can pretty much do what you want. So yeah, I would say bring your own lunch if you want. I feel like I'm missing some things, but I feel like that was mostly the gist of it. So also bring your supplies, like have your stethoscope, your pen light or whatever, because if you get an asthma who's coming in, who really can't breathe or just using so much accessory muscles and just really trying to get that breath, you're gonna do a respiratory assessment. So don't forget your stethoscope, don't forget your pen light, and just be ready to assess. And also the screening, you might be able to do the hearing test or a vision test. So be ready for that, and also getting like the height and weight of children. So yeah, all in all, it was fun. I can't wait to go back. It's a very, different environment than just going to the hospital or going to a long-term care facility. Yeah, so it's unique, and working with kids is fun sometimes. And yeah, you're gonna like it. So I think that's about it. If I missed anything, then don't forget to comment below. And let me know, or if you have any questions, comment below. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So if you liked it, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel and comment down below if you're a new subscriber so we can be friends, because I ain't got no friends and y'all already need them. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Safe with Geico.